couple weeks ago, I made a video on why Jujutsu Kaisen isn't hype anymore for me. I wanted to put that in so people would know it's just an opinion. Didn't matter, I forgot shonen fans can't read. Someone also called this the peakest of clickbait titles. And honestly, thank you. I just finished catching up to the latest episode and it reminded me once again why I fell in love with this series. Who knew all I needed was some time apart and $1 million bajillion an hour spent on drawings. But my enjoyment goes deeper than that, and I want to use this video to show you which parts of Jujutsu Kaisen got me back into the hype. Starting us off with number 1, the opening song. Whenever I make one of these videos, there's always one comment that's like,
why didn't you mention the OP? The OP is a banger. I got pregnant listening to this OP.
That was all in one video. You wanna know? You wanna know why I never talk about the opening? Get your pitchforks out. You guys aren't prepared for what I'm about to say. Get this. Whenever I pick up a new anime, I always skip the opening. Oh, hey, what's up guys? There's no grand reason. There's no saving it for a better time. No, I could just give 2 shits about an anime's opening. Why should I? I'm trying to watch the anime, not the opening. And to get your blood real boiling, let me list out the openings that I skipped. You ready? Vinland Saga Season 1 goes like Chainsaw Man Season 1. And as I mentioned just now, JJK Season 2. Now you might have noticed that I left out because that one's the real banger. Still didn't watch it though. However, don't start commenting your essays just yet. Actually, go ahead, let me have it. I find that after watching a few episodes, I eventually go around to listening to it. And every single time, without fail, I end up enjoying the song. I especially like how this one gives off a real shonen vibe, you know what I mean? It's got the crazy action shots, the back-to-back with the villain moment, the sentimental shot in the hand, the fucking hand. Does this convince me to start listening to OPs? No. Good song though, I have it on my playlist. Number 2, Toji Fushiguro. Listen, I love JJK Season 1. But Mahito is straight balls and Sukuna, well, he's still quarantining in 2023. Whereas Toji is an all-American super spreader. Cause he's spreading these hands. It's been so long since I've seen an actual villain who's got me thinking, wow, this guy legitimately scares me. The last one being my dad. The way he goes about it is fucking insane too. First he puts up an ad on Jujutsu Craigslist while getting takoyaki and crippling debt at the same time. This is all knowing full well that no one's getting within 5 feet of beating Gojo, so my dude is straight chillin'. He's unbothered. I like that. Respecting his enemy and 16,000 dick riders. Doing that allows him to constantly expend Gojo's energy cause now he has to be on high alert 24/7, no sleep, listening to lo-fi beats to relax/study/disband an entire terrorist organization to. And just when he thinks they're safe,
Satoru? 本当にお疲れ.
It's me, the Milkman.
I'd argue the introduction of Toji was the beginning of JJK's goatedness. Unless we're counting JJK 0 as coming before Season 2, then in that case JJK 0 started it all. Every other arc after this is only going to get bigger, better, and I'm just glad the man who started it all is a bum, wearing flip-flops, gambling his life away. Gives me hope for XQC. Number 3, the animation. Everyone always jokes that Mappa points a gun at their employees to churn out quality animations, but you know what they say about jokes, man? They're highly exaggerated, and all of them are true. I know what happens when a quality show gets less than godlike animation. We call that the Ragnarok treatment. Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't get that. Every single frame is meticulously drawn, from anime original scenes like the haunted mansion, the basketball game, and the Toji ghetto fight, to the beach, the food, the water, down to Gojo's eyes, Suguru's slug, and Toji's arms. I'm starting to think you guys aren't talking about animation anymore. And I just know there's gonna be that one Discord motherfucker with Cheeto-encrusted fingers complaining about the adaptation. And we need them. No, seriously. We need people like this to push the studios, push the animators to do better. Because at the end of the day, animators are dogs that only have one purpose in life. And that's to sit in a desk for 27 hours, painstakingly tracing and coloring each and every frame just so that one Discord user can watch it illegally. Jokes aside, I really enjoy the fights we've gotten. I actually read the manga years ago, and to this day, I still picture them vividly and how spine-chilling some of these scenes were. I remember seeing Toji stab Gojo's neck in the manga, and for a split second I thought, wait, is Gojo actually dead? Do you understand how fucked that is? For a split second, Toji got me thinking he jumped out of the page and rewrote the story like I didn't just see Gojo alive and well in season 1. 2 years later, they went ahead and took the same manga panel that I was reading in my cramped little bedroom and animated it exactly how I envisioned it. I don't care what anyone says. This is a perfect adaptation in every sense of the word. Except it wasn't. They actually failed to tilt Gojo precisely 38 degrees to the left, and it really ruins everything for me, to be fair. This is what happens when you give animators too much freedom. Common map a fumble, mid-show, mid-animation, mid-Tsukaisen, Demon Slayer better 0 out of 10. Number 4. The community. For every one brain-dead take on the anime, there are 60 other posts that make me think, maybe not everyone's mentally stunted. As much as I hate going on Twitter, I mean X, headcanon part of the trio along with Y Dragon Head and Z Metal Tank which summons XYZ Dragon Can. I love finding out about things I missed out when watching the anime. Cause hey, I'm not perfect. I failed to notice things too, like how Gojo apparently got Toji's blessing, since Megumi in Japanese translates to blessing, while Geto got Toji's curse, which in this case is the slug that Toji carried around him at all times. That's insane. I never would have known that had I not read this tweet from @CharlieAlorm, who got their tweet from @JV, who got their tweet from Suguru V Monkey, who got their tweet from Tei Shoni Skin, who got their tweet from this Reddit post. The most recent episode has a lot of symbolism and motifs as well. One most prevalent was the use of the clapping sound from the Star Religious group, which became so traumatic to Geto that he starts hearing it everywhere. Not just in his head, but even on the train. And after a while, you start to question yourself. Where's the sound actually coming from? Is it the tracks, or is it in his head? Is it the water, or is it his head? In the part where he talks to Yuki, the clapping gets louder and louder until it starts pouring fucking rain again. Is it really the rain? Wow, I cannot believe how good we are eating right now. This is what I imagine a perfect Twitter would look like. People just finding out the most obscure and maybe even obvious motifs and metaphors, and just putting it out, sharing it with everyone, and having a healthy discussion. There are just so many things I wouldn't have noticed, and I love reading tweets from people like Lightning who make some amazing anime versus manga comparisons. Jujutsu Kaisen will always have a special place in my heart. It's the first thing I ever talked about on YouTube back when no one even knew who I was. And now I get to share and enjoy that love with thousands of people across the globe, while I make money doing it. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season will look like. Can't wait to see what you guys think of it. Like and comment down below. And yeah, see ya.